Are you serious? You mean God believe in us and you playing with this? These motherfuckers don't believe in us and God did.
Hey, it's Chief, man. What's good? We're not gonna name this a cigar talk. We just gonna name this a Chief talk. Something new. It's something that men could do that I don't think women can do. We can love a chick with all our heart and know we can't wife her. Treat her great. Show her love. Make her feel like she's special. But deep down it hurt us because we know we can't wife her. I'm guilty of this, man. I know I talk about using your intuition to figure out the right chicks to deal with. Funny thing is that your intuition will tell you that she's the right chick at the time, right? Then later on down the line, you could figure out her past, because of course we have to figure out their past. Don't be a dub, don't be a sucker, man. You gotta do your research. Some of my homies call it whole facts. You gotta do the whole facts. I'd be lying if I said it ain't hurt figuring out she not the one, you know what I'm saying? It be hurting, bro. We not heartless out here. I never claim to be heartless. I got feelings for all the women I deal with. I got love for all the women I deal with. I want the best for them. I want them to be better. I want them to evolve. Just like I was saying with my homies, I want them to be better. I want them to evolve. I rock with them. That's just something we could do, man. We could treat you like a queen, but you'll never be my queen. But I wish you could be, you know? Wish you could be. Just like the homies, man. I wish we could win together. You know, some of the old homies, of course. I wish we could win together. I wish we could both be in a villa in Cuba, smoking fat cigars, having a little tequila. You know what I'm saying? I'm a tequila and Latinas kind of dude. You know, as the kids is playing, you can hear the kids in the background. But be smoking big in a villa in a Cuba, fat cigars, Cubans, sipping some tequila with some Latinas, and just talking about the life we manifested. I wish we could be like that. Unfortunately, you can't change people. They got to change themselves. I just pray you find a way. That's all I could do. We're going to have fun in a moment. As soon as it's apparent that our trajectories are different, I wish you the best. I swear I do. I wish you the best. May peace be upon you. Man, sometimes I be needing these cigars to just rewind. Today I was just in that mode. I was in that mode where I just wanted a cigar. Let this motorcycle pass. One thing I love about this life, this magnificent, amazing, beautiful life, is that it's mutable. Whew, that's a bar. One thing I love about this life is that it's mutable, it's changeable. But it goes through a process. I always talk about soul, mind, body, and finances. That's the key. If you change your soul, your mind, and your body, you inevitably change your reality. Inevitably. That's just how it goes, man. It's just a gift given from the Most High. The gift that keeps on fucking giving. I love this shit, man. I'm passionate about this shit. That's why I make these videos for y'all. I done been through a lot of shit, man. I done been through some shit that'll make the toughest motherfucker sick. Make the strongest motherfucker weak. But here I am, fleet and unique. Come on, man. Come on, man. I was talking to my homie about talking to women and how talking to women is a skill. He mentioned talking to women is a skill and you get better with repetition. I agree 1,000%. It's a skill that you get better at, but with power comes great responsibility because you start to get women that, because you're able to attach their emotions to your words and your actions, they really fall in love with your words and your actions. They want to be with you forever. And I'm going to throw this at y'all. What I mentioned earlier, let's say you love her. You got the skill of talking and seducing women. And you love this chick. It's going great. She's in love with you. And in the middle of this, you find out that she's not the one. You find out that she can't be your wife because of past. 9 times out of 10, ladies, you watching, the reason why we can't stick with y'all long term is because of your past. So boom, you figure out the past and it's not suitable for your life in the future. But you done seduced her. She's all in. You all in. That's when heartbreak comes in on the woman's side. Because we don't want to, contrary to popular belief, man, we don't want to just dog women out. But sometimes they past just calls for it. Sometimes it's inevitable. Sometimes she wants it to happen unconsciously. See, I mentioned how a woman's past is equivalent to a man's future. Think on that for a second before I keep talking. A woman's past is equivalent to a man's future. Her past tells you how she needs to be treated in the future. You know, I didn't make this way. That's just the universal law. That's how this shit came into place. This is the cards that have been dealt to us. A man's future is equivalent to his present, and it overrides his past. So if you're dealing with a chick who was a thought, getting trains ran on her for the streets in the past, you better not give her queen treatment, dog. You better not. Women, you dealing with a dude who don't got no plans for his future, don't have goals, don't have a purpose in life, you better not give him king treatment. He don't deserve it. See, and this is where society's being flipped. They want you to believe that a woman's past don't matter, and they want you to believe that a man's future is irrelevant. How can you preach this alpha shit? How can you preach this divine masculinity and divine femininity shit and neglect the two things that are very important about femininity and masculinity? If you're taking advice from other women, other men, and they not telling you to make sure you don't fuck up in your past, which would be your present right now, eventually it'll be your past, don't listen to them. Men, if you listen to teachers and other people that's not telling you to focus on your future and taking calculated steps in the present, don't listen to them. You better not. This is coming from Chief in the flesh. I've been reading this book called Mastery by Robert Greene. Robert Greene, man, y'all read his books. You know what's going on. But in Mastery, he just lists a whole bunch of people who mastered their craft and how they did it. The steps they went through trials and tribulations they went through and how they overcame. For a lot of these masters, they focused on what they was great at. They focused on their skills, their attributes, their natural inclinations. And they focused on it when people doubted them, when people told them don't do it. And they continue to do it. They continue to persevere. They continue to delay gratification until they got to where they wanted to be. And now they masters of their craft, and it can't be taken away from them. They etched in the fabric of the universe. That's how serious you gotta take your present, man. Right now I'm smoking a cigar, drinking a little bit, but I can't help but envision and manifest the life I want to live because it's in me. Because I worked on soul first. I worked on mind. I worked on body. I worked on finances. And this is something you ain't never gonna stop working on them. But you gotta build a base, and it gotta start with soul. If you skip steps, you will inevitably be pushed back to the steps that you skipped. So if you evolve finances first, we know a lot of one-hit wonders. What happened is they evolved finances without evolving soul, mind, and body. So although they reached a great height in finances, motherfucker, you missed 3 steps. Come on, man. This shit ain't for the weak. This shit ain't for the faint of heart. The universe is judging, but the universe is also utterly forgiving. The universe will judge you, but the universe will forgive you when the universe sees that you are making calculated steps. Come on with it, man. I'm gonna do something I've never done on this channel. I'm gonna give it some advice to the ladies right now. Let's say you have a terrible past. I'm gonna use an example for strippers. I got love for the strippers, man. I'm in love with a stripper. Come on, man. I got love for the strippers. So let's say you was a stripper. You was selling it in the club. You was in the club. You was messing with ballers that was just smashing you, passing you. And now you 30. And you want to leave that past behind. You want to find somebody, right? Although you're in a terrible situation right now, if I was you, I would erase anything that has to do with that past. If there's any pictures of you in the strip, erase them. If it's anything that says you used to be in there, erase it. If you was in Baltimore doing that, move to Tampa, Florida. Move to Tampa, Florida, erase your past as much as you can. If you got OnlyFans, erase the OnlyFans. Get rid of that shit. And actively take steps to learn from a woman who's in the position that you want to be in. And you better listen to her every day. She better be in your close circle. She better be really the only person you hanging out with. And learn from her and her situation. Be around her dealing with her man. Don't be on that. Don't be doing the shit most women be doing. Low-key giving the man signs that you'll smash, even though you know it's your homegirl, man. Don't be doing that. Just learn, man. Change your appearance. If you used to have long hair to your ass in a strip club, cut that shit to the middle of your back. If you used to have curly hair, straighten that shit out. Erase all aspects of your past. All aspects that you can of your past and actively change. You will not get the man that you wanted back then. I'm going to tell you that now. If you wanted this, you gon' get this or this. But you better be cool with that because your past do not qualify you for this no more. But this is how you mitigate the fuckery that you did in your past, ladies. Y'all better soak this in because I don't do this often. This probably the last time I'm giving game to the ladies because y'all hard-headed than a motherfucker. Y'all think y'all know it all, so there you go. Courtesy of Chief. The P, the G. Man, if you broke as shit right now, and this is a good subject right here because I feel for you, I done been broke as shit. I'm not in the position I want to be financially right now either, but thank God I'm where I want to be spiritually, mentally, and I'm working on physically and financially. If you broke as shit right now, learn skills. Invest in skills, man. Invest in something that will continue to give to you in the future. Whether it's learning to be an electrician, plumber, right? Blue collar is amazing to go into, especially as a man. If you're an able-bodied man, learn a skill in blue collar. Get you a job making 20, 30 an hour, stack that shit up. And then while you doing that, while you learn that skill, once you get cold at that skill, learn another skill. Whether it's options trading, forex trading, cryptocurrency. You gotta find a skill that you can invest in. I say first find you a skill that you could do manually, and then find a skill that you could do residually. Invest in. You'll be fine, G. You'll be fine. As a man thinketh, so is he. A man who's willing to put in the work will never be neglected by society. I promise you that. As long as you actively putting in work and you actively striving for better, the universe is utterly forgiving. The universe will put things in your path to help you accelerate. But the moment you become complacent, it's OV. It's over for you. That goes to the millionaires and billionaires that's watching. The moment you become complacent with them millions and billions, motherfuckers, you done. Your legacy stops there. Your purpose ends there as soon as you complacent, as soon as you think you made it. Motherfucker, you ain't make it. And this coming from somebody who ain't made millions and billions yet. But I can tell you this. The universe is simple. You either progressing or you regressing. So if you think you good and you stop, you regressing. Because you're not progressing. Peace, love, prosperity, 999. I love this shit. Me llamo jefe. Hasta luego, mi amigo.
Are you serious? You mean God believe in us and you playing with this? These motherfuckers don't believe in us and God did.